I was going to take it, but too much of a good thing, mate. You're too much of a good thing. The Zionists of the fucking New World Order have been trying to cut you off all night. And
yeah, well, I was watching. Well, one thing before I go.
On you go.
And I think this may say more about me than it does about anything else. But I was watching a bit of CNN in the kebab shop. They had images of John Kerry.
Hold on. What did you have before you go on? What did you have in the kebab shop? We all want to know that first. We can't go on.
Just chips and halal chicken.
Oh, forget it, going down. Right, on you go. Sorry, sorry to interrupt. Right.
Yeah, well, they had this. They had footage of John Kerry in Kiev, and I noticed something that, on the one hand, made me question what was really going on over there, but also made me question my own attitudes towards other people. And I saw Kerry in the company of a man who, to be perfectly blunt, looked like a stereotypical Orthodox Jew. My first thought on seeing this guy next to Kerry was, is he his Zionist controller? And then I had to do a double take, and I started to ask myself in my own internal monologue, are you actually being racist? Are you developing these subconsciously racist attitudes? And I still ask myself this question all the time. Am I in some way subconsciously racist? And the conclusion I come to is we all have a higher and lower nature. And we all have to struggle against the lower nature, our animalistic selves. And I've come to the conclusion that while I may on some lower level feel these irrational thoughts, I would never act on them in practice because it's just not part of my nature. I really don't want to go around discriminating or exterminating people. I just want a quiet life. I just want to get along with people. I want to treat others like I want to be treated myself. I don't want to be the victim of persecution, and I don't want to subject other people to persecution. And we think that we're good people or that we're doing the right thing, but we always have to question our own motives. We always have to have an internal monologue with ourselves in order to keep our perspective on things, on where we're going, on how we're developing. And I just wanted to share that with you, Tommy, because I'm struggling with the lower part of my nature. I have been all my life. You've been struggling with the lower part of your nature all your life. We all have. We're all human. We can't help it. We have a God-given intellect and reason, but we also have a lower animalistic nature which the Dajjal prey on. And we've got to try and strive for the higher elements.
You're hitting the nail on the head everywhere you're speaking there, Jonathan. You're a learned person. Another learned person, I heard something similar. There's a brother called Sheikh Hamza Yusuf, and he stated that everyone has got the ability to be like a Nazi prison guard of the gas chambers, a bestial bastard ready to kill just because of whatever racial whim. And we've also got within us to be ancestral, to be angelic, to be, Mother Teresa, to be caring, kind, compassionate individuals. So we've got these traits in us, and Satan is only within an arm's length of us all, mate, and the great test of all mankind is the test that we've been put here. We're all Bani Adam, we're all the children descent from the one source. So from the one source, and the test has always been the same, from the same one source, humanity, from the first man to the last, and the test for humanity was the fallen jinn, not the angel. He wasn't an angel. The jinn, made of fire, who refused to prostrate to Adam, made of clay, from a clot of sperm, from a clot of the ground, from a piece of dirt, and to the dirt we return. And that test is a humanity test. That the bestial, the horrible, the satanic forces that are all around us, that are probably cutting up the calls as we keep making all these points, but the animalistic side in everyone, that's because the devil is only an arm's length away from us. It's a test. He's closer than the vein in your neck, closer than the vein in your neck. And this is the silent whisperer of mankind. The silent whisperer of mankind is the devil. And that is the internal monologue. And part of that is where your internal monologue, you always hear serial killers or evil bastards say, the devil made me do it. Well, that's not an excuse God will accept. You did it. You just listened to the silent whisperer. So the internal monologue, do you do this or do you do that? Do you enjoin good? Do you forbid evil? And it's your choice. Ultimately, your fate is written the day before you were born, and only God knows it. But you've been given free choice to go through it, and your decisions and your intentions will take you to your grave and beyond, if you believe something as silly as that. And all the prophets of God, and that's all they've been messengers to bring people closer, if they want, because God doesn't need anybody. We need God. Even the atheist in his last hour will call out for God for help. People who walk away from church, mosque, synagogue and don't go back or don't go near it and say, oh, it's a lot of rubbish. And the time of need they will, but hey, it's cool. Each and every one. And that's one of the things with Islam, there is no compulsion in it. It's there for you. They give the criterion and they give the example. The criterion is the books, and the Christians and the Jews have been given it, from the Talmud to the Injil, the Gospel, from the Old Testament to the New. And then the final seal on all the prophets was someone who came as an unlettered, couldn't read, couldn't write, and came to a Bedouin Arab tribe who were burying their women alive when their husband died. That's how barbaric. And they called that the age of Jalaliya, the age of ignorance. Islamic scholars now call this the new age of Jalaliya, the new age of ignorance. And everything in creation has a beginning and an end. And so this life for us all will end, and so will it end for the planet. Godspeed, Jonathan.
Godspeed to you too.
Increase the peace, fight the power. Ducky Allah. I love you, mate. Take care, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hail, hail, mate.
Hail, hail.
And fuck those Napoli bastards who beat the Swansea. How dare they? Fucking Nepalese mafiosa. Fucking bastards. Alright, Jonathan, sorry. See, there you go. I was all nice and trying to give words of wisdom, and then all of a sudden I slipped into the bestial side and the horrible side. My Tourette's and my horribleness came back there. Anyway.
Well, you're only human.
Indeed, Jonathan.
Speak to you soon.
Take care, bro, right? God bless. Take it easy.
God bless too.
Like old Jonathan in Swansea. Seek the truth, reject falsehood, for falsehood is always vanishing. The lines are open. It's been a bit heavy for the last 84 minutes. But it's always something different here. And we've been continuing with our classic guitar specialists. We've had the Rolling Stones on. the classic guitar riff that was a favourite of one of my nemesis on the radio, called Charlie Wolf. He used to start his shows with that all the time. Right, here's another man crackpot on a guitar. Goes by the name of Eric. Eric Cantona.